Right distance. You're watching Yeti in the Basement, and this is Ghostpoet.
My hand grip whiskey like a newborn child, and last night I must admit it got quite wild.
Watching people play pool, that's what inspires me. But part of it, yeah, it is this, and it's the life. It's just watching people trying to work out their stories, like what are they doing here, what kind of job do they do, what do they eat, what do they like, what makes them tick, all that kind of stuff is what goes through my head, and that life in general is what influences my music, be it lyrics or production. It's about emotions, it's about the ups and downs of everyday life.
I've had a couple drinks, well, a little bit, yeah. I'm begging you, just carry.
I was in Coventry, I was studying, then I ended up living there after finishing university, and then it was a case of in the background there was always music. At first it was just listening, then it was kind of partaking in it in a sense of writing MC lyrics to grime stuff. Then I started production, but again it was still just very hobby-like. And after I'd finished university and I was working, it was very much a case of, it became more of a serious hobby. Like it was kind of my release from the day-to-day 9-to-5 stuff. And then I kind of just developed it to a point where I had tracks that I was semi-happy with on MySpace, and people started to become more aware of my music via that, and from that I got into Brownswood, really. Yeah, I don't really think about genre. I don't really think about the idea of one or two particular things that make up my sound. I like so many different things, and I never want to narrow myself by saying I only want to produce music that involves this, and this. I just want to just make sound, or whatever comes about because it's supposed to be there, you know.
Are you feeling? You feeling good? Wow, man! I've played it a couple of times, and to be here headlining and see so many beautiful people. Thank you for coming out, man.
I was writing first. I started writing, I guess, when I was about 16, 17. And then I started production because the beats that I was starting to get fry on MySpace were very kind of like De La Soul, neo soul, hip hop, boom bap type stuff, which is great, but it wasn't really what I wanted. It wasn't the music or style that I wanted to have as my own signature, so to speak. So I just started to make my own kind of rubbish beats to kind of first and foremost give a producer kind of idea of what I wanted to do, and then I started to realize, okay, maybe I could just do it myself, and just started developing from there, really.
I keep on scribbling in the spare room I'm living in. Body's here, but I'm never in. Why do I keep wasting time? I keep on.
Sound is just mutating now, and it's so many different genres are merging together and becoming one new thing this month, a different thing next month, and I think for me, I think it's definitely what's great about music in general, not just in London, but a lot of people now are just very happy and comfortable with just blending so many different things and different techniques and different styles, and not feeling that, feeling much more that it's about the individual, about what I'm trying to produce, rather than trying to pander to everyone's, whims. I'm a human being like everybody else, and I go through things every day. We all go through the same kind of stuff, so it's trying to remove myself from my music and trying to tap into what other people or what's going on in their lives and putting that into my own stuff. I guess it's more very much a kind of more subconscious thing where I'm just soaking up different things on a daily basis, and then I sit down to write something, and whatever just pops into my head, that's what I'll start with, be it musically or lyrically, and then I try and develop it from there. I don't really try and think too much about a plan of action, so to speak. I don't want to have that kind of restriction. I just want to just let the music flourish and bloom as it wants to, It was weird when it ended, like the whole summer festival. I didn't realize how many we'd done and how much I enjoyed it. I'd never done festivals before. I'd done a couple previously, but that was part of other things. So to do my own kind of shows was just amazing. It was a real blessing, and many. It was good to just see so many people and to get new people involved, like people who never heard of my music before. I think that more than anything was the great benefit of doing festivals, just getting more and more new people involved. You know.
Any like fond memories, or are they all just
They're just kind of there's a lot of memories. I would say there was quite a few really good points, like Sonar and that was great, and Glastonbury was great, and Great Escape was great, and the big festivals, the small festivals are all really amazing in their own way, you know. Yeah, in my basement, I would want to know about its history. I want to know where it's come from, you know, and why is it called Yeti, and why do they have such hair and stuff? You know, I know your one on yours that's like purple or something. I want to know. It's one of those. I want to know why you purple. You know, these kind of things intrigue me. Could be like an East London Yeti. You never know. It could a skateboard under his arm. You know. You never know. That would be kind of my questioning.